Hello students, in last topic we have done concentration of solution and today we will do solubility. In this chapter these two types of numericals will be there. So before studying solubility, I want to tell you about types of solution based on it. Solution is of three types. Mainly what happen, sometimes you take milk or water and try to dissolve something in it like sugar or salt. I have taken here 1 glass water. This first put 1 spoon salt NaCl, common salt used to cook food, and stir properly, then it will dissolve. After that add more salt, again stir it will dissolve. The time when we can add more and more salt in it, salt is here solute and water is solvent. So the solution in which we can add more and more solute is known as unsaturated solution. So it is a definition. In this solution, more solute can be added at a given temperature. More solute can be added. Given temperature means if we increase the temperature, diffusion increase and more amount of solute can be dissolved. So we are here taking only fixed temperature. In this case, amount of solute will be less than saturation level. Saturation level is the point when solute cannot be dissolved more. At that point, that is called saturation level. That means in unsaturated solution, solute is less. We can add more and more and more. For example, if saturation level for this solution is 40, then from 1 to 39.9 gram we can add solute in it. If the value is like this, it is unsaturated solution. This is only one example. Second one is saturated solution. Now what happens when we are adding here salt? The time comes when we cannot add more salt. Even we put a pinch of salt in it, that starts to settle down here. That means now no more solute or salt can be added in this solution. So this type of solution in which no more solute can be added at given temperature is called saturated solution. Means now it is filled with solute. It cannot add more solute. That time amount of solute becomes equal to saturation level. For example, amount of solute is 40 gram and saturation level is also 40 gram. It is equal, then no more salt can be added in it. Third one. Now what happened? We are adding here salt, it is not adding. Then we will heat this water or milk. Then when temperature will increase, particles will show more diffusion and mix together. At a low temperature, salt was in solid form here. But when we increase the temperature of the solution, this also dissolves. At this time, when temperature is increased, the solution is called super saturated solution. So its definition becomes the solution in which more solute is present than its saturation level. For example, saturation level is 40 gram, but here 42 grams is present. then it is called a supersaturated solution. But in this solution, temperature becomes high. Temperature of the solution is higher than normal temperature. Okay, is it clear? And this solute is in dissolved form, not in solid form. It is in dissolved form. And what happened? When we cool this solution, then extra amount of salt that we dissolve here, for example here it is 2 gram, that will start settling down. So this type of solution is called a supersaturated solution. When you bring honey or ruah afza type sharbat, then what happens? When you bring it from market, it is completely liquid. But if we are not using it and storing it in freezer or refrigerator, then what happens? After some days or after some weeks, sugar type solid starts to deposit there. In honey also you can see. In liquid squashes or juices you can also see. The juice that we take to put in water and make rasna type juices. In all that type of juices, supersaturated solution is already made. But when we put that in cold area, then extra amount of solute starts to settle as a solid. Okay, is it clear? Now on the basis of this new term, solubility come. What is solubility? The amount of solute that can be dissolved in 100 gram of solvent. Here it is important, 100 gram of solvent. Means in 100 gram of solvent, how much solute is present? That is called solubility of that solution. To calculate this, we have formula. Solubility is equal to amount of solute upon 100 gram of solvent. According to this definition, we have to take only 100 gram of solvent. Means if salt is here and water is here, then water should be 100 gram, okay, or 100 ml. When we do it practically, because it is always not given that solvent is 100, solvent can vary, it can be less or it can be more. So practically when we solve this type of numerical, there is one formula, solubility is equal to amount of solute upon amount of solvent into 100. So relationship of solubility with temperature and pressure is, if we increase the temperature, then kinetic energy of particles increase and solubility also increase. This is solid to liquid. When we dissolve solid in liquid, solubility increase. That means we can add more solute. Gas to liquid. But when we have to add gas in liquid, it is not possible at a higher temperature. Because on increasing temperature, kinetic energy of gases increase and they want to escape from there. They come to environment. So, solubility decreases with increase in temperature. Next, effect of pressure. When we increase the pressure, there is no effect of pressure when we add solid to liquid. But when we add gas to liquid, when solubility increase with increase in pressure. This you can see when we take hot water. When temperature of water is increased, then oxygen dissolved in water is not proper, its level decreases, and due to that aquatic animals cannot survive at that temperature. That means in hot water they cannot survive. Okay, now this is numerical. 21 gram of NaCl, it is for salt, common salt. 21 gram of salt dissolves in 60 gram of water at 20 degrees Celsius. To form a saturated solution, what is the solubility of NaCl or common salt at 20 degrees Celsius? Here temperature is given 20 degrees Celsius. There is no role of this temperature in this calculation. It is just to show you the solubility at a given temperature. 21 gram of NaCl is solute and 60 gram of water is solvent. So to calculate solubility, what we can do? First formula is amount of solute per 100 gram of solvent. According to this, you can simply write as you have done in junior classes also. 60 gram of water contains 21 gram of NaCl. 61 gram of water contains 21 gram of NaCl. So how much amount is present in 100 gram? Because solubility is always calculated in 100 gram or 100 ml of solvent. So 100 gram will contain 21 upon 60 into 100, and when you calculate it, it will come 35 gram. Now, if you do not want to do like this, you can apply second formula. Solubility is equal to solute upon solvent into 100. When you have not given 100 gram of solvent, then you can apply this. Solute is 21, solvent is 60 into 100, and when you calculate this, then it again comes 35 grams. That means if you are doing with formula or without formula, answer is same. And in last we have to write solubility of NaCl at 20 degrees Celsius. Now this temperature is used here. 35 gram per 100 gram. It is a unit. That means 35 gram of salt is present in 100 gram of water. Is it clear? Okay. Today I will give you some numericals in assignment. Try to do that, and if you have any problem, then you can ask me. Okay? Thank you.